All right, well, let's play some Pathfinder, guys. Welcome back. Hey, episode 2. Congratulations on making it through episode 1. I thought that networking encounter was really entertaining. What did you guys think?
I thought it was great. I made a lot of good friends.
Yeah. Hey, it's a guarantee that I get to keep one character through an entire session, so I was pretty excited.
I think it's interesting that you're building the influence over time rather than just like make a diplomacy check. Oh, this person's super fond of you and will follow you to the ends of the earth. So it's kind of a gradual build up. There's more ebb and flow to it. So that's pretty cool.
And you've kind of hit the nail on the head. I mean, I think 1, 2, 3 influence points, not that many really in the grand scheme of things. But I think what we did and what that encounter is meant to do is kind of get you guys a baseline with this first opening cast of potential NPCs. As you know, with Kingmaker, one of the things is that, it takes more than just 4 players to run a kingdom. These NPCs are important not only for adventuring, but, if and when the Stolen Lands come under your rule, you're going to need people in positions of power around you that you know and trust. And these NPCs are excellent potential,
delegations
boards,
of very important management skill to learn.
Yes,
it is.
And so to review, let's see. So Jaethel, the undead elvish cult leader, left after 30 minutes with the deuce.
She bounced.
Is there some hand holding that went on? Or
it was a small touch.
Were you trying to hold her hand, or was it like a reassuring gesture? Or
it was kind of like when you talk to somebody like you've been drinking a little bit and you like reach over and you put your hand on theirs and you're just talking.
Brad, we've
done it plenty of times.
When you see an undead girl at the bar, you just want to touch them. Like I just want to touch them. The hand
would not
nothing
want to
inappropriate.
She looked gross, dead hands. She looked very white and very, like Brad said, very clammy. I just wanted to see what was going on.
That's right. Good for you. I recall kind of a nice moment between Bashk and Harim where, you gained a little bit of influence with Harim, the cleric to Gratus, the god of the apocalypse and end of the world. And he's like, yes, the world's ending soon. Amiri and Valerie were both impressed by you guys, and Lindsay seems to have glommed onto Sirio Sertova a little bit. So some decent successes, and I will always remember. Just to kind of show you a little bit of the module. It's not hard to get Jaethel to bounce. So don't feel too bad about that, Bill.
I don't.
Good.
Not at all.
Good. Well, look, and then, so you guys are led to your room for the night, and then murder most foul, which Bashk is the only one that hears. And so, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to take you guys into the map.
Yeah.
Into the map. Let's see, we're in Roll20 here. Go to the upper right-hand corner of that map, and you should just see a little room, with you guys. Bashk, let's see, your crocodile's missing. Let me get your croc for you. Hang on here. Did you take,
was that Dundee scream a crocodile scream that we heard?
Oh, Dundee is totally like at the foot of my bed. Like there
he is.
Yeah.
There's that little guy.
And I'm glad to see that we each have our own bed. It's not this community kind of, bed.
Yeah, it's not a chocolate factory old people situation where your legs are all intertwined. The grandparents.
Factory? What?
Yeah,
Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory.
I don't know where you were going with that, Brad.
14's in bed.
Now we need to take a moment and talk about the rules, including sleeping in armor. Now, as I understand it,
oh, dude, I don't want to talk about this rule, Mike.
I don't think. I think. Here's what the book says. Not a lot of time right now to react to this murder. Well, you tell me what you want to do. Putting on light and medium armor, I think should be doable here pretty quick. But as I understand it, Brad, talking to you, I think it might take 5 minutes to put on your power armor.
It takes some time. It's considered medium armor.
Oh, it is?
Yes, It's not heavy.
Now, did you tell me 5 minutes to put that on, though, or am I making that up?
No, I didn't tell you that. So let me I'm looking up the rules now as well. Okay. Unless you have it in front of you.
No.
Insert
armor. 1 minute to don light, 5 to don medium or heavy.
Okay. So it's going to come down to this decision of, okay, are you going to take 1 minute or are you going to take 5 minutes? I guess we should really turn it over to Donnie and Bashk, because you're the only one that's awake, man. What do? You've heard, again, let's review. You've heard a no, stabbing sound, gurgling sound, body hitting the floor. You're awake. And Dundee is sleeping. He's snoring next to you. He's like, what does it sound like when a crocodile snores?
I was going to ask you
specifically.
I think it just sounds like an alligator snoring, just with a different nose.
I think here's how he sounds. He goes,
you think so?
That's what he sounds like when he sleeps. Yeah.
I'll buy that. No, I think at this point, Bash, just kind of says loudly into the room, like, did you guys hear that? Just trying to get somebody to stir.
They don't wake up. They don't
wake up.
They don't wake up.
Okay. So, he didn't really bond with any of these guys at dinner. So, but
I guess that's true.
we never really talked to each other.
I'm going to say you guys know each other a little bit now. Maybe you've in terms of the game, there's plenty of time for you guys to be getting to know each other as well. So, you know them a little bit.
Yeah. So I honestly think he kind of leans over and he the first thing he does is he nudges the deuce and is like, hey man, there's something. I'm hearing something foul afoot. Like we need to figure out what's going on.
And I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna be like, where?
And I think Bashk relays. I heard a voice. I was kind of drifting off. I heard somebody saying no, and I heard what sounded like a body hitting the floor.
Which direction? Like out this door up the top where the grass
out the door,
out to the hallway.
Bash would have heard it out in the hallway.
I'm gonna stand, and I'm gonna grab one of my swords, and I'm gonna tap Mitchell on the head with the blade of my sword, and I'm like, "Boy, get up!" And then I'm gonna start walking out the door.
Mitchell, you're awake. The deuce walking out the door, having touched you on the head with the edge of his sword, and Sirio Sertova is still in his bed, maybe dreaming of hot babes or something. I don't know.
So I wake up, see him carrying a sword and going out the door, grab my sword, and kind of stand by the door and kind of what's going on.
I'm gonna be like, the lizard folk heard something afoot. We should go check it out.
Yeah, and Bashk is now thinking, man, I wish I would have woke everybody up and told them the story all at once. So he relays the information again.
Let me help. Sirio's awake. You guys all know.
I'm awake. Awesome.
Wait, hang on. Is Sirio awake? Because Sirio was shit-faced.
Right.
Yeah, he's sobered up. He's good. Is
he sickened?
Yeah, Sirio, you dry heave once and you're good.
I mean, come on.
I yell at the sink.
His 21st birthday, he's only going to drive heave once.
There you go. So,
my actual 21st birthday was not so fortunate.
Neither was mine.
Yeah, but Bashk and Dundee are heading out right after.
Okay, so talk me through this. A minute to put on armor or 5 minutes?
No, I'm not.
To put on
I'm not
armor?
putting on armor.
Yeah,
I'm just grabbing my sword and walking out the door.
Yeah. You're just fucking going for it.
Yeah,
okay, Mitch, what are you doing? Same deal, all you guys?
I mean, I'll look at my armor kind of stacked nicely next to my bed and
look at it longingly.
Fuck.
Okay.
And just go out after them with just my sword and
weapons only. Okay.
Shorts, shorts and a t-shirt, basically.
Okay. All right.
Like
so
real men. Like real
four of you guys step through the door. Let me reveal a couple of things to you.
Bad idea.
We're fucked. Pardon my language.
Because when you roll an inventor and you choose the armor,
when you choose the Iron Man armor, and then
it's an important aspect of the character.
That's you.
I know. It's like, okay.
Sirio doesn't wear armor, so we're not too worried about it.
I mean, the sorcerer's got our back, I hope.
Yeah.
Speaking of back, did we talk marching order? I am not in the front. Just gonna say that.
Apparently I am, because I just grabbed my sword and strutted out the door.
Yeah, so you guys are kind of in this orientation, I'm going to say. Maybe the croc is around here somewhere too. And you get out into the hall and you see this dead guard lying on the floor. And all of a sudden you hear this whoop, boom, as these gates all begin to come down everywhere. You see this gate up to the north here. It comes down. This gate here comes down. There's this stairwell in the center of the room with a gate in front of it. It comes down too, and you think back to that lever next to Jamandi Aldori's seat back in the Great Hall, and it seems to you she must have pulled that as some kind of like, oh shit button, and has closed down the manor. And you begin to hear the sounds of battle coming from the west and then as that dies down very quickly, you then see 4 leather-clad individuals walk into the room one after another. Here's what they look like.
So these guys are not here to talk about Torag. They're
they're not missionaries here to spread the word. No, I mean they look like you're what I would consider like a classic rogue, right? They're clad all in leather. They've got a dagger.
Where are they at exactly, Mike?
They're coming out of this left door here. Let me put some tokens on the board for you.
And for me, the big kind of giveaway is their card's title is Cutthroat.
Cutthroat.
So,
yes.
That's a big hint that they are not our friends.
No.
But yeah, there lots of leather, lots of straps on the leather, dark cloak, daggers everywhere, and looks like they may have a hand crossbow.
Yeah, and maybe some tats.
So where are they at?
They're on the
They're
map.
right there. Are they coming after us?
No, they're just here to clean up the mess.
Yeah, they're
like
coming
they saw
after
us
you.
and they're like, "Hey, let's get this on."
Did they enter from a door of the south or the north?
The west.
They came out of this western door here.
Okay.
These double doors. But as you're looking around, you see that like this door over here, one of these doors near you is held open. This door over here as well open, and you see blood coming from these over these thresholds. Doesn't look good. It seems like you might have not. It seems like they have been sort of
doing some
work around here. You guys might have benefited from being this last door in this hallway. But in any event, no armor, just weapons. Roll for initiative.
God. Oh, Jesus. This could
Sorry,
be
guys. Sorry. I'm going to apologize now.
Shortest party wipe of.
We'll be fine.
You guys got a second to talk strategy?
I'm going to grab a notepad.
I don't think so. This is our first encounter. Like, I don't think our characters would.
No, yeah, I don't think.
May not have chatted about that.
My thought is because I'm an ancient elf and I've been through countless wars. That I'm just gonna start telling you guys what to do, and hopefully you'll listen to me. And if not, then
do you
whatever.
have a shield, or are you?
No,
just your sword. Okay.
Yeah, I just grab. I don't have a shield in general.
Do you have 2 swords?
I do. Well, I only grabbed one of them, but yes, I have 2.
Okay. The Deuce, what's your initiative?
The Deuce rolled a 10 plus a 6 modifier, so a 16.
Okay, and Sirio.
17 total. Rolled an 11.
Bashk.
19 on the die with a +7 for a 26.
Ooh, holy shnikes.
Mitchell.
13 total, 10 on the die.
Bashk, it is your turn.
All right. So first thing that Bash is going to do is he's going to reach up. He's going to touch Deuce, and he's going to give him guidance.
Nice.
And then with his next 2 moves,
you're like, hey, I just met you.
Yeah,
this is
crazy, but here's some guidance. So go kill those people.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That would have been the better. Let's edit that back so I'm funny.
Oh, sure.
So,
okay. I'm here for you, man.
So next action is he is going to go ahead and he's going to move up. He's going to move over here on the other side of B.
Okay, you're rushing out of the room into the hallway adjacent to these guys.
I am rushing out of the room. And then he is going to command Dundee to kind of move over here next to him, next to A. And that will be his turn.
Okay.
So does that give Dundee 2 actions? Or just the 1?
Dundee should gain 2 from that.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And you know what Dundee is going to do? Dundee is going to try to bite this guy. He's going to use a Jaws.
All right, go for it.
Oh my god, our first attack.
And it's the crocodile.
Crocodile.
14 on the die for a total of 20.
Oh, that's a hit. Who's hitting? A or B?
Yeah, Dundee.
Hit. And he is going to hit for 5.
Oh my gosh.
5 points?
5
points of damage? On which one? A or B?
On A.
Okay. Wow, not a bad little hit. It is A's turn.
Uh-oh.
And, I mean, what is he going to do, man? He just got bit by a young crocodile. He's going to attack him back. So he's got this dagger drawn. He's just going to take this dagger. He's going to try to put it down into the crocodile. That's a total of 13.
13 on old Dundee is a miss.
Okay, and he's going to try it again, subject to the multiple attack penalty. 20 total on this one.
That is a hit.
Okay, so with that second one comes around, gets him. That's going to be just a D4 plus 2 piercing damage. Not a big deal. Come on. 4 damage to Dundee. And then with that last action, A is going to be like, he's going to pull back a little bit. He's going to end up in this corner over here. So he's going to run back toward the back corner of the room. Believe it or not, it is D's turn next. And D is going to run up on the other side of this druid that just came through here. And again, he's going to come at Bashk this time with the dagger. 15 on the die for a total of 21.
That is a hit.
Okay, let's do a little bit of damage. That's going to be 5 damage to Bashk as he just plunges this dagger in. He's going to try again, subject to the multiple attack penalty. 19 on the die for a total of 21.
Yep, that is a hit.
Damage, 4 additional damage.
All right.
To Bashk. How are you doing all of a sudden, man? I mean, this is level 1, so it's a little touch and go.
Yeah. Feeling a little... Maybe Bashk got a little ahead of himself.
Sirius or Tova, it is your turn.
So I'm still in the room. I don't really see any of this transpire, right? I just kind of hear maybe some pincushion action going on.
I think you got an angle on D stabbing Bashk, personally.
Okay, so I can kind of see there are bad guys out here.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, the first thing I will do is, I guess kind of, and I can't share a square, right?
No, you can pass through, but you just can't end your turn.
Okay, yeah, so I'll come out of the room, and then I guess as I round the corner, do I see the guard kind of over here to the east,
totally.
opposite of the cutthroats?
Yes.
I'm going to come over here and kind of check this guy out to see if there's any life still flowing through him, or if he's, done for this world.
Make a perception check.
I will perceive. Rolled an 8, add 6, I've got a 14.
He is dead, and you can see he was stabbed in the back while unawares by these guys.
Yeah, so with that, I will move up a little bit closer here behind the Deuce.
Okay. Coming in, taking stock of the situation, and it is the Deuce's turn.
The Deuce is going to move to here. He's just going to step right in front of Mitchell, and then he's just going to go do work with his
man.
With the
nice.
longsword.
That'll flank that guy.
Yeah, you just worked Bandit D, Cutthroat D into a flank with Bashk.
That's a 17 plus 9. So that is a 26 on the die.
You have just crit this guy.
Oh, yeah.
That's a hard 2d8.
I think that's a first crit, guys. Yay!
Yep. That is our first crit.
So that's 10 plus 4, that's 14.
He's very dead.
Yeah.
Wow. He would be...
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, he's gone. That is a one shot. So you just come up behind this guy. Let me get to know the Deuce a little bit.
The Deuce sees that he's facing the lizard folk, and he's not really seeing him. So the Deuce literally lunges past Mitchell, takes the longsword in both hands, and just rams it through this guy's back, and then just lifts him up and slides him off onto the ground. Just skewers him straight through.
Oh yeah, it's bad, man. It's bad. Okay. That's fucking badass. Oop, there you go. There's an F-bomb from me. Okay, what's next for the Deuce?
The Deuce, he's going to ready in action to where... Oh, no, it's 2 moves. He's not going to do anything. He's going to get into a defensive posture.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
Yeah, you can kind of take cover against a wall and kind of help out your AC there.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I'm kind of like just up against the wall. I just murdered this guy, so I'm just kind of taking stock of what just happened, and I'm just kind of up against the wall, trying to figure out what everybody else is doing.
Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the deuce. First blood, first crit, first one shot. You know, I feel the little achievement banners popping up one after another as we're playing. Mitchell Groning.
Mitchell Groning sees that, knows he's not really in his element, but I think it's just the moment, like the adrenaline's running. So he's out here with just his sword in his bedclothes, basically.
Yeah, he's wearing a pair of tidy whities.
Yeah. Sees
Footy
Deuce
pajamas.
just dispatch this guy. He is a boxers, by the way.
Oh.
Oh, he's boxers. Okay.
But it's not the button flap, so, I mean, who knows what's going to happen.
Oh, you're saying there's a flap, but it's not secured by a
But there's
button?
no button.
Oh,
Nice.
It is not
gosh.
secured, an unsecured flap.
I'm just going to first action move up here.
I got an unsecured flap on this guy. All right. Working, let's see. Looks like you're working B into a flank with bash.
Yes, and I am going to swing my sword. No, he's... Okay, so I'm carrying my sword. Am I carrying it with both hands or one hand? Or is that...
I think you'd have been wielding it with two.
Okay, so I've got a two-handed sword. I'm swinging at this guy.
Yeah, this is this two-prong sword deal.
18
like
on the die. That is
Oh my
a
God.
24.
Nice.
With the flanking penalty on this guy, that is a crit as
Yeah.
well.
Nice.
My goodness, I got to figure out how to roll that on that sword. Let's pause for edit. Did not think that was going to happen.
Brad and I out here just one-shotting people.
No kidding.
So it's a deadly D8.
Okay. Yeah, so you'll double your damage die and strength penalty, or strength bonus, and you get an extra D8 as well on top of that.
I
So
didn't
it's
double my
It's
strength
a
bonus.
D10 because it's two-handed swing, so...
Oh, fuck. So 2d10 plus a d8 plus twice strength.
Jesus.
That's 17
Plus twice
17?
your strength.
plus 3, so 20.
20 points of damage?
Yes.
Double,
Yeah,
double
that is
your
a-
strength, 23.
That's
Oh,
23.
23.
Double your strength.
23 points of damage. Is he bloodied?
Watch this. Boink. He's
Yeah.
dead. Very dead.
All right,
I'm just
I've
going to cross him off.
got one action left, I believe.
Yeah.
Take a whack at C.
I am going to attempt a grapple with C. Using
Oh,
assurance.
free hand, taking one of your hands off that sword.
Yep. Taking a hand off for free and doing a grapple.
Okay, make an athletics check subject to the multiple attack
I
penalty.
am actually going to use assurance. As
Oh.
a feat, so that is a 13 solid every time.
Really? A 13. I think. Let me see here. I got to take a look at that deck.
Goes against his what is it? The character DC.
Is it reflex save?
Or
is it
It's
AC?
against his reflex DC.
Yeah,
I
which I'm
believe.
sure is high because he's roguey.
He's roguey 13. Let's see. You know what? It's a success.
Nice.
And this guy gains the grappled condition. He's
Awesome.
grabbed by you. And that's the end. So he's immobilized. He's flat-footed. And we're going to move on to C's turn, actually. So he's immobilized. He's flat-footed. He's going to attempt that escape check to try to get away from you. He will fail that. Next up, he's going to try to stab at you with this dagger. Let's see, that's going to be, probably a miss with a 13 total.
That is a miss.
Okay. And with the armor off and everything, I just had to ask.
Yes, it is a miss.
Okay, my God.
It's close, but it's a miss.
He's got no choice. He's got to do it again, subject to the multiple attack penalty. 5 on the die. No, he's got nothing. That's the end of C's turn. That takes us into round 2. Bashk.
All right, so Bashk sees all this destruction all around him. Dude's just falling, and he sees A trying to run away.
Yeah.
So he's going to cast a little thing he likes to call Acid Splash at A. And for that, I am going to roll. What am I rolling? I'm rolling my spell.
That's going to be a d20 plus your spell attack mod.
All right, so that is a 19 on the die for a
my
total
God.
of 26.
You've crit it. You've crit him.
Yes. Is that 3 crits now that we've gotten in this?
Yeah. Pathfinder is supposed to be hard. Like, this is
You just ruined it for the rest of the night.
You're out here just controlling
That
this.
is
Maybe.
awesome. So what is the damage on this?
Just maybe you guys are going to conquer the stolen lands. I don't know.
So I'm going to roll a 1d6 acid damage plus 1 splash acid damage.
Go for it.
So let's do that. A 1d6.
That'll be 2d6 actually, since you crit.
Yep.
Oh, do I roll 2 dice or just double the 1 dice?
Roll two.
Roll 2. Okay, so 6 and 5. So 22 damage with that.
What? Wait. Take what?
I rolled a 6.
Because
I rolled a 6 and a 5.
Oh my god! And you're doubling your spell attack.
Oh no, I'm sorry. So just 11, right? Because I rolled 2d.
Oh yeah. You rolled 2. Do you get like your wisdom mod to that or anything? Or?
So 1d6 plus 1 splash acid. So I assume that's a 2 on that.
Yeah, I think the splash. I don't think the splash doubles on a crit, but I could be wrong on that.
Okay,
so
it's 11. That rule. Shoot, what did I roll? Sorry, 11. So 12 total damage.
Let me tell you something. It isn't gonna really matter one way or another because you have just melted this dude's face off.
Awesome!
With this acid splash.
So happy about that. About that. All right,
so
and then
he was maybe running for the door. And I don't know, like his just face falls off.
Yeah.
It's just on the floor. Like his face is just on the floor.
If he had a bad day, he got bit by a crocodile.
Exactly. It's like a wax figure in a fire. Yeah, no kidding. And then for action 2, we're actually going to 2 actions. What am I going to do with my second action?
Well, actually, I guess that spell would be 2 actions.
Oh, that was
so
a 2 action.
One more.
I'm sorry, you're right. So for third action, I'm going to send Dundee down here to flank. And then he is going to, let's see, what, do we want to stick with Jaws, or do we want to do the tail?
I think so. My God. So
Yeah, we're
you
gonna do-
whistle for Dundee to attack the grappled final cutthroat.
Yep, so, and he is going to roll a, total of 16.
Grapple.
With the
and a flat.
flat-footed penalty. Yeah,
That's hilarious.
that's a hit.
So this is a 1d8 plus 3 piercing.
Go for it.
Total of 6 damage.
oh my god.
Okay. He's hurt. He's hurt, this guy. Okay, that's going to take us, let's see. Boy, it would have been Cutthroat A's turn. He's dead. Would have been Cutthroat D's turn. He's dead too. Sirio Sertova, you are up.
All right, I'm gonna come around the corner here, passing the deuce, and kind of right next to there, and kind of get a good line on Cutthroat C.
Yeah, you got a great view.
Kind of like, what's that Marvel hero that does the spells and draws the runes?
I don't know.
I'm drawing a blank.
Doctor Strange?
The Red Scarlet?
Yeah, Cumberbatch's character.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, Doctor Strange. We're doing kind of fiery looking runes and going to produce flame.
Awesome.
And shoot it at Cutthroat C.
Oh my God, he's about to produce a little bit of pee-pee. Why did I say that? That doesn't make any sense.
18 total on this attack roll.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 6 fire damage.
And the encounter is
Yay.
over as you blow this guy away with fire.
Wow.
You notice now it's a little bit quieter around here. You can still maybe hear some distant battle sounds, but nothing in your immediate vicinity.
I'm gonna go put my
meanwhile,
armor
you've
on.
got this guard corpse over here, and you got these 4 dead dudes. What do you do?
I'm going to go back in my room and put my mail back on before I do anything else.
I think I'm going to do the same, and I'm going to look at the lizard folk and just say, "Hey, watch the door. We're going to get some armor on in case there's more."
Yeah,
Okay.
I was
Take
ready
5
to put
minutes.
my armor on too. But
So
I'll
while
wait.
everyone is-
You put your armor on, come back, I'll go.
Let's leave the sorcerer over there.
I'll just leave the
Leave Syria.
crocodile. The crocodile.
Yeah,
will
leave
stay.
Croc.
Dundee's
Yeah, leave
got
Dundee.
it covered.
Now, you say Dundee. I say Dundee, as in the Dunder Mifflin Dundee Award.
No, it's like
Is that
Crocodile
okay?
Dundee.
Yeah, see, no, I like Dundee.
Dundee.
But are you telling me? Good luck getting me to change. I
Oh
guess.
no, that's fine. That's fine. You're the GM.
I'm going to start rifling through these corpses
Oh
now
yeah.
that I have.
Okay, do you
Yeah,
start
so
with the guard?
while everyone's getting dressed, Sirio's concerned about these gates that fell down. So when we came to our room, I mean, I was in a pretty, drunken stupor singing bard songs. Do I remember how and what path I came to get to our room?
Okay, roll a perception check while singing. We're not going to take it anymore. Let's see how this comes out.
18.
The gates were all up. I don't remember your question, but I think what you're asking.
I want to know what path we took to, like, how did we get here?
Oh, you came through these doors, these western doors that these cutthroats just rushed in toward.
Okay, so the gates are not impeding us from getting out.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
What the gates are doing is they're stopping you from going. No one's coming in or out windows. Nobody's going up or down the stairs, and nobody's going out these back exits over here. But you are free to move about. You think you're probably free to move about this first floor of the manor.
Yep. So now that I remember, how we got here, I'm going to start rifling through B and C's pockets.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to A here and see what he's got.
Yeah,
and look
so
for any
I'll take
kind of identification or anything like that.
If there's any potions, Bash could actually use a little bit of healing. He did get roughed up
I
a
will
little
tell
bit.
you what you find. The first thing you find is a minor healing potion on the dead guard. And you can do with that as you will. These cutthroats are each carrying a dagger. They each have a hand crossbow with 10 bolts. They're each wearing studded leather armor. And each of them has a belt pouch with 5 silver pieces. So please give yourselves 20 silver pieces from this entire encounter, which actually equals 2 gold. And we need to talk a little bit about experience points. This is a really good time to remind everybody. Oh, nice. Thank you. We got a Foley. We have a Foley person over here. Here we go. Here's the XP awards. I'm going to tell you, we are going to be tracking our own experience points for this. Now, you guys know that I've used landmark leveling pretty much forever because it's easy and I like things that are easy. But as you know, Kingmaker is very much a sandbox campaign where you guys need to, I think, be incentivized to go out and explore and, hey, there's a cave over there. I'm not sure what's in it, but I want some experience points, right? So I'm going to tell you here that for that encounter, you are going to get 30 experience points. Wow, that can't be right. That cannot be right.
Per kill?
I think it's got to be, I don't think it's per kill.
I mean, we melted them.
I think we leveled.
yeah.
I think we leveled up.
Yeah.
We're level 4 right now.
Oh my god, that was quick. This isn't World of
I don't know
Warcraft.
if it's. I don't know. I hate to compare it to D&D, but like whatever the challenge rating of the encounter is, rather than each individual guy.
Yeah,
That's how much
it is.
experience
It is going to be 30 experience points for that encounter.
For each
now,
of us,
each, and as you know, we're going to use the slower leveling rules because, as I understand it, if we don't do that, you guys are going to top out too early in this campaign. You will level up every time you accumulate 1,200 experience points. And I also need to get you some experience points for some of the influence that you gained during the networking meeting, which I will calculate and give to you at another time. But for the moment, please add 30 experience points to your sheets. The guard otherwise is just carrying some mundane gear, a long sword, I think some armor, nothing special.
And how do we want to handle mundane items like daggers and crossbows? Just because it's like, what, a third of the price if you sell it? Or,
I think it's half, I think. Okay. I mean, you can pick them up and take them, but I might also bear in mind this is Lady Jamondi's guard. Is that still her stuff, or, I mean, is it yours? I don't know. You tell me. As far as the cutthroats go, though, you have no reason to believe there'd be any, claim to their gear.
I'm not taking any of it. I don't need to carry more.
Is hand crossbow martial or simple?
I think they're simple weapons.
Yep.
I'll take one.
Ooh, there you go.
Syrio with a hand crossbow, and let's see.
Well, I think Bash, unless somebody can heal him, he's going to take the potion.
No, drink up.
Yeah, and he will explain to the lady of the house that we were at your party and some dudes came to try to kill us, and
hospitality.
I feel like this was owed to me. What am I rolling on that? What's the return on that?
Oh, I can't remember. I think it's a D8, isn't it?
It's a D8.
elixir of life, is it?
No, minor healing potion.
Oh.
Roll a d8.
4 points back.
Whoa.
That gets me to 11 out of 16.
Mitch comes out fully dressed, wet hair, took a shower. He's good to go.
Took a bath.
I'm also going to heal Dundee. He took a little bit of...
Little Dundee.
So
little guy.
We'll do a heal animal for 1d8.
Looks up at you.
Oh,
He's
and
like,
8
what
on the
are we-
die. Full
What?
health.
He's like, what are we doing here, Dad?
Yeah, he's clicking. I can't talk to him yet, but we'll eventually get there.
Did we investigate the guard? Like, was there... We realized he was stabbed in the back, right?
I
Yeah.
did. I
That's
went
much-
over to him, and his throat was slit.
He's dead.
He's out of here.
Yeah.
So these doors with kind of the blood running out from under them, I'm a little worried that maybe some of the bedrooms for kind of the people we hung out with last night, I'm wondering if they're okay.
Yeah, we probably need to check that out.
Well, a lot of them didn't stay there.
That's true.
Yeah, a lot of them had other accommodations. I think we were the only ones that actually got rustled off to a room.
But I think we heard those doors were open and we saw some blood, right?
Yeah. Mager Varn's party left, Hannes Drelev's party left, and the Iron Wraiths left. But as far as, other people, you didn't see them go. Like some of the people that you were talking to last night, they could still be here.
Okay, so everyone at our tables, that was Mager's party.
No, you're not sure. No, Mager had his own people, actually. So all those people you were talking to, they might still be here. Yeah. Other than Mager, of course.
Can we get in those rooms?
I think, yeah, Mitchell
Doors
sees Sirio in front of one of the doors, and he'll walk up and be like, do you want me to check that out first?
Yes, I'll let you open the door.
Mitchell's going to look over his shoulder and kind of make eye contact with Deuce, grunt, and kind of nod at the door. And then Donnie, I'm sorry, name is...
Bashk.
I'll remember it.
You open the door.
Raise a foot and kick it open. Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
that does not look good.
Oh, wow.
Mitchell staggers back. Like, it's
what's he see?
carnage in here. There is just gore. Corpses.
Do we recognize any of the dead people?
Not ready for that view.
Do not. They look to be other adventurers that were there. You might have seen them at other tables, but there are 5 corpses in this room, 2 male humans, 2 female dwarves, and a male halfling all lie dead in here, bloodied, killed in their sleep. They never had a chance.
The Deuce is going to open this door.
Okay.
Although he thinks he knows what he's going to see.
Yeah, you pop that next one open. And a similar sight in here. Whoops-a-daisy. Well, you think I'd have learned how to control this after all these years. Let me just try that again. Boop. Lot of blood. Blood soaking the sheets, but no corpses in this room, but evidence that there were murders in here. Again, you think it was probably done in their sleep? You're starting to put it all together. These cutthroats came in here. They started sneaking out, picking off room by room, until this guard walked by and made some noise that woke up Bashk.
Well,
So instead of a full search of the room, Sierra's just gonna do a quick seek action just to see if there's any like healing potions or something, just to help out Bask a little more.
Yeah, roll perception.
I got a 23.
You do find, in this first room, you find another healing potion tucked under the halfling's pillow. Yeah. In the second room that you popped open, you don't see anything.
I'm going to go ahead and pop open this third door.
All right, the Deuce up by that other door there. Let me pop that one open for you. Similar sight to that first room you opened up. Just a lot of corpses, all bloodied and killed. Again, these people just never had a chance.
Well, the Deuce is getting angry.
I'm sure. This is par for the course for you. I mean, you have seen shit like this go down before. But again, you don't see anybody that was at your table the other night. Valerie and Lindsay and Amiri and Harim, you don't see any sign of them.
Well, I'm going to push this door open that I'm standing in front of.
All right, where's everybody else while you do this?
Mitchell's like holding back puke right now. Like he's fought and he's killed people in like fair fights, but he's never seen any kind of carnage like this before. So he's bit behind, like taking some time.
Bashk is trying to convince Dundee that this is not feeding time. Like, he smells all this blood, and he's like, no, this is not the proper time.
My gosh.
Yeah, for Sierra, the full weight hasn't hit him yet. This is kind of his first-hand experience with something like this. I mean, he's read about stuff. He's heard stories and tales, and for him, it just hasn't sunk in yet.
Yeah, and Bashk is actually getting some flashbacks, right? That
I guess
some things that he had gone through, with his parents that we talked about earlier. So yeah, this is hitting close to home to him as well.
Okay, so the Deuce kind of comes up, opens this door, and you're met with a kind of a strange sight. You see this magical water garden that appears to be encompassing this entire large room. And of course, you remember this from the night before. What you see is this large indoor garden that resembles a tropical paradise. Lush plants and flowering vines hang from the walls, while a slow-moving stream of water cuts through the center of the room, flowing languidly from north to south through stone drains. Planters filled with colorful flowers line the stream. 2 narrow wooden bridges arch over the water, allowing passage from one side to the other. Partially submerged in the stream to the north stands a life-sized marble statue depicting an armored half-elf woman holding a rose and wielding a shield. The Deuce, I need you to roll a religion check right now.
Oh, Jesus. 16.
For a total of...
that's it. 15.
That's the total.
Plus 1. 16.
I seem to remember something about you. What is the deity that the Deuce worships?
Milani?
Milani. This statue over here is of Milani.
Uh-oh.
And you're looking at her. I need you to make an additional perception check. I need everybody to roll additional perception checks right now.
Do they have to be able to see? Or the statue? Or just perceptions in general?
Not necessarily the statue, just in general.
Okay.
The Deuce, what'd you get?
22. Sorry.
Mitchell.
16 on the die for a total of 19.
Nice.
Bashk.
14 total.
Sirio.
Rolled a 7, 13 total.
Okay. Bill, something seems wrong with this room. You have a moment to act. What do you do?
I'm going to try an Arcana check to see if I can... You said it was a magical room, right?
Yeah, the room... Yeah, there's some there's some magical mechanism that causes the water to flow to the south. It hits that southern wall and gets moved back up to the northern wall. This is like some kind of transmutation magic situation going on in here.
It's a magical wave pool.
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm going to call Chris up because I'm assuming he can detect magic. The most
Mitchell.
useless thing in the world. I'm going to wave Mitchell forward. Be like, hey, come here.
Are we in turns right now?
Yes.
Okay. I will double move to get up next to Deuce, and then I will do something nobody's ever seen before in this group. I will reach into the back side of my armor, grab a gear, and give it a spin to overcharge my armor.
Oh.
What? That sounds amazing.
So that is a 17 plus to 24 total on a crafting check I have to make to see if I go into overcharge mode in my armor.
My God. So you walk up and you just push a little button. It's like... And your armor starts going. Yeah, so you've passed that crafting check. So what, you get a speed bonus or something for that?
So with this armor, it gives me a speed bonus of plus 10, and it adds damage onto my attacks.
Well, self-buffing...
Yes. Yep.
Self-buffing might have been the smart thing to do, because this is my attempt to apply some of these stealth initiative rules. The Deuce and Mitchell both felt something wrong with this room. The Deuce kind of taking a look around for a moment, Mitchell coming up, putting himself into overdrive, and then all of a sudden a bolt flies from this hidden cutthroat up in the upper right-hand corner of the room, using stealth for his initiative, and he is targeting the Deuce with this. That's a 10 on the die for a total of 16 versus the Deuce's armor class.
That's a hard miss.
Yeah.
Okay, so this bolt just boom right in the wall next to you. The dude is going to reload his hand crossbow, and with his third action, fire again. That's going to be a miss. And just like that, a second one pops up, and he is going to begin firing bolts at Mitchell. Mitchell, here we go, man. Uh-oh, that's out of the table. Let me try that again. That's going to be a 5 on the die, man. He's got nothing. He's going to reload. He's going to fire on you again. That's an 18 on the die for a total of 20.
That is a hit.
Oh my god, so he lands this thing. This little thing, just doing a d6 of piercing damage to you. That's a 1 on the die, man. You got one little damage.
Ouchies.
He just finds a little, he just hits you right in the, I don't know, right in the tuchus.
Oopsie scroodles.
Yeah, he gets you right in the glute. And wouldn't you know it, a third one pops up too. There they go. They're doing their little ambush here. And a couple of bolts at the Deuce. Let's see. Ooh, 12 on the die, plus 6 for a total of 18 versus the Deuce.
It's a hit.
All right, little d6 of damage coming. Oh, 6 on the die. 6 damage for the Deuce. We're going to do a reload and another hand crossbow fire. That one's going to miss. Bashk, something has started happening in this room. It is your turn. What do you do?
So I assume I'm hearing all of this. I'm hearing the bolts clattering.
Yeah.
So I know
You can see
something's
those
happening.
guys popping out of the bushes over there.
Yeah.
You know what's going on?
Can I see? I can see E, right? I can see him pretty clearly, I think, from
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So he's going to cast a first level spell. Now this says it's a 5-foot emanation. I assume that just means that this is the area it's going to take up.
I suppose so. What's the spell you're casting?
Animal allies.
Are you summoning animals?
Well, so you summon tiny ordinary animals from the environment, such as insects, birds, or fish, to quickly lash out at nearby foes. The animals swarm around the creature in the area, dealing each of them 3d4 piercing damage with a basic reflex save.
Oh my god, what's the range on this?
It doesn't have a range. It says the area
It's
is...
emanation. It's yourself.
It's myself. Okay, so it's just 5 feet around.
You have to be next to him.
All right, then I am not going to do that. Yeah, so he'll move up here. This time, he's going to move up behind Mitchell, and he will. Yeah, he will touch.
Bugs on Mitchell.
No, he's not going to cast bugs on Mitchell. He will cast guidance on Mitchell.
Okay.
Yep, and then so that's action 1. I think this guy's out of range.
Well, the move would have been the first.
Yep. Oh, that's right. That is a. Yep.
Guidance
so
is
second
a
action.
so
Yeah.
You got a third left.
Yeah. Third action. He's just gonna have Dundee run up here next to him.
Okay. And this final guy pops out, and he's I don't know, he's had a look at this armored golem-looking technological guy. I think he's going to fire on the druid standing behind him. You're going to get a +2 armor class bonus from the cover here.
Cover.
7 on the die. Yeah, that's going to miss. He's going to reload. He's going to fire on Bashk again. 8 on the die. No, they've got nothing. That takes us then to Sirio.
All right, I'm going to move up here behind the Deuce. And which of the guys can I see from this vantage point?
I think you can see H and E from there.
H and E? Okay.
Yeah, you can see Cutthroat H and Cutthroat E. And just to put this in the listener's perspective, you're looking out over this room. You can see these guys 30, 40 feet away from you. There are these bridges that cross this fake river, and you're kind of looking out over, and they're hiding on the other bank, just plinging arrows at you guys.
Yep. So, yeah, gonna reach out and kind of draw the symbol of a lightning bolt while pointing at H and shoot off the electric arc at that guy.
Will you arc that over to E?
I think so. Let's take a look at the...
Light him up.
I think they have to be within 30 feet of each other.
30 feet, yep.
Yeah, so I guess I better roll some reflex saves. H... that's a total of 17 for H. How's he doing?
That meets it.
Okay, so he'll take half damage. Cutthroat E, that's a 2 on the die. That'll fail. So he'll take full damage.
Crit fail or just fail? My DC
Just a
17.
He rolled, his total was a 9.
Okay, so yeah, just a fail. So full damage is 8 electricity.
Okay, and that just kills E outright. He's just like, bleh, and just dies. And H will take half damage and is looking pretty hurt.
Wow.
Yeah, these dudes are
these just the gardeners? Like, are we sure that these are...
Are they really rogues? What are they doing?
they're just plinging arrows off you guys, man. It's G's turn. Let's see. G's going to take a move action here. He's going to move south toward the door to leave. He's going to reload his crossbow. Oh, you know what, man? I screwed up and I skipped the deuce. Let me unwind that. Sorry about that, Bill. Bill, I can never forget you, man. It's your turn.
All right, I'm going to use my sudden charge feat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
I'm going to put myself all up in this dude's grill.
My God, double move action across the bridge.
Oh.
Okay,
How did
let's
he
resolve that
defeat
attack.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah, that sudden charge, let me see, that's 2 move actions, and if at the end of that second move action you're in melee with an enemy, you can resolve an automatic attack, so go for it.
Does that have to be a straight line, or can you make turns with that?
Well, it's a double move action. So.
It does
okay.
not
So it
have
doesn't
to be
matter.
a straight line, yeah.
Yeah. So I put a 17 on the die plus 9. That's 26.
Describe how you kill this dude.
I just come running across the bridge, my sword out, and the minute I get to him, like, he's in shock because of how fast I got there, because the deuce is pretty quick. And he just jams that sword right in through him, and he's trying to stab the guy behind him while he's got the dude on his sword. Like, he just rams it through him.
I always
Oh my
appreciate
God.
a quick deuce.
Pretty.
Can't go wrong with a quick deuce.
You know, do a damage roll just in case you're doing some double ones, but I think you guys might have sussed out, these guys only have 8 HP each,
gosh.
so
2d8 plus double my damage modifier.
yeah.
Okay, so that's...
Oh, I think you're just going to do 8 strength damage alone, aren't you?
Well, yeah, well, it's 18 altogether.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, he's dead. I mean, his head goes flying into the river, and it just cycles south to north. It's just floating.
All right, so that's the deuce. So it's G's turn.
Oh my God, the deuce. Okay, well, I like it when these things resolve quick. Now it's Mitchell's
You still got
turn.
one more.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. You got another.
The sudden charge is 2 moves.
Yeah, but then you got the attack for free,
Oh.
so you got a third move.
Well, I'm just gonna. G, here it comes, buddy. So that's no, it's a I mean, it's a 17 minus 5, so it's a 12.
Yeah, 12 total. Okay, yeah, that is going to miss, but not by much. Mitchell, you just watched the deuce run across a bridge and kill a man. What are you going to do?
I mean, again, holding back the puke, but I mean, this is what's got to happen.
Wait, wasn't it G's turn, or did you skip me and Brad?
Yeah, I skipped Brad too.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's about right.
So, I mean, I'll follow suit and barge across, run out this door, and run across this bridge, which will hopefully hold my weight. One action.
It holds.
And take a swing at H here that's just past the bridge.
All right.
This is a one-handed swing. That is a 15 total, 9 on the die.
That is an exact hit.
You have guidance too.
Oh, yeah, so it would have been.
Yeah. I suppose you probably would have resolved that guidance, so yeah, make that
That's
16.
That's a 7 on a D8, so I'm guessing that's going to do the work.
Yeah, what's your strength mod? Do you have a strength
3.
mod on this dude?
Yep.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
he's
actually,
dead.
it's plus, so it's 7 plus 5 because of the overdrive.
Oh my God.
2 extra damage.
Yeah, so this is this 2-pronged sword.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you just stick him with that, and he dies very quickly. And all of a sudden, there's just one guy left in this room. It is G here, who just somehow survived a swing from the deuce. Oh, man.
Surrender's
I
an
don't know.
option, Mike.
Yeah.
Is it?
Kind of. I think he's going to do something a little crazy. He's going to. He's got enough room for a running start. He's going to try to jump the river. But
I'm going to resolve my attack of opportunity at this point.
Yeah, I think this guy's in trouble. Okay, go for it, Bill.
Oh, that's a hard miss. Well, no. 15.
Yeah, that hits.
Really?
That's
It's 15?
15.
It's
15.
It's a hit. It's a hit. If he survives, I'd love to try to jump across the river, but I understand if you have to kill him.
I mean, a top half of him might jump.
yeah. Part of him will be in the river. By the
No,
end.
that's a 6 damage.
6 damage. Oh, he lives. He yet lives. Oh my gosh.
I'm upset that Deuce has ruined his record. He was betting 1,000.
right.
I know.
One-shotting people.
Let's see if this guy can make a simple athletics check to jump the river. 13 on the die. He's got 10 feet of runway, and he makes it. So he ends up in this square over here. That's 2 actions to jump the river. And then he's going to, let's see. This third action, he's going to reload his crossbow. And that is the end of his turn. I can't believe I just jumped a river. I am so happy with that. For me, it's just the little things, because I'm going to be losing a lot of these fights over the coming years all in a row. But I did just get to jump a river just then.
Kind of fun.
Nice work.
In any
We'll
event,
look back on this recording with fondness.
yes, it's Bashk's turn. And Donnie, I saw you testing your line of sight on G. You have
Yep.
it.
yeah. So we are going to. I had so much fun with it last time. I'm going to do another acid splash.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So let's do a spell attack, and how about a 19 on the die for a total of 26?
I mean, you've crit him, so tell me what happens, if you don't mind.
Yeah. So Raiders of the Lost Ark, where he opens the Ark. That's pretty much what that dude's face is now.
Yeah, his body slides down into the water and turns it, I don't know, ivory colored.
Yeah,
I don't weird.
I don't know what his
bone.
nickname was before, but it's Melty now. So
Melty G, we'll call him.
Melty G.
Melty G and the boys.
Give yourselves 30 more experience points, gentlemen.
yeah.
Nice job
right.
resolving that. Again, quick work of these dweebs. Not a huge challenge for you. Interesting. What do you do next? These guys all carry the same thing. No potions on them or anything, but they have that hand crossbow. They got some bolts. They've got some studded leather armor, stuff like that.
Since I'm gonna walk down here towards Mitchell, and since I've taken some damage, I'm just gonna point at that door and then point at Mitchell.
2 more gold as well on these corpses. Please add that to you guys, and we talked about this off air, but you guys are just going to do a shared gold collection, as I understand it.
That
so
is correct.
whoever's
Most
keeping
likely,
track of that, 2 more gold for you. Okay. Mitchell, the Deuce, has asked you to open this next door. This leads to a hallway.
I'm going to, time matters for me with my cooldowns, so I'm going to kind of just tell him I'm going to take a minute, kind of let the engines and the gears cool down a little bit before I open it.
Well, then I'm gonna medicine check myself.
You guys want to take 10? You going to take a hard 10?
I don't need 10, but if other people need 10, I just need
Well,
to.
was the medicine check 10 minutes?
Well, yeah, I guess unless you use battle medicine, I guess you can do that
No, I don't have
immediately.
battle medicine. So yeah, we'll go when Brad's ready or when Mitchell's ready.
Elevator music. Yep. Okay, ready.
All right. This door opens easily. Let me just go ahead. Why don't you guys bet amongst yourselves what you're going to see in here while I...
Mass carnage.
Okay, we got Bill with mass carnage. Brad?
Bathroom.
You think it's going to be a
It's a hallway.
bathroom,
We know it's a
Donnie?
hallway, right? Okay, yes.
Yeah, that's true, but it could have a hallway
It's a
bathroom.
hallway to the bathroom.
The hallway to the bathroom.
Yes.
I think we're going to see one of the people that was at the head table dead.
Oh. Sirio.
We'll see some fine tapestries.
Tapestries.
Who had mass carnage?
I had mass carnage for the win.
Bill.
Oh my God. Mass carnage for
goodness.
the win.
Bill, you got it, man. Okay. Yes, you see this hallway full of mass carnage. 6 Aldori Swordlord guards lie dead, as well as 3 cutthroats.
How big of sissies are those sword lords? We're just mowing through these guys.
Question on the map: Did you draw the blood, Mike?
I did.
Because I think we should get a screenshot of that because that's pretty fun.
I've been taking screenshots
fun.
this whole time.
I was having fun with this map a little bit. I was like, you know what? There's just a bunch of dead people.
You're just
You know,
very
why not?
artistic, and I appreciate that about you.
Are
Yeah.
these side passages open?
Well, they sure are, but I'll tell you what, as you get in here, I want you all to roll a perception check.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, Mitchell's very hesitant to go in there. He's still like, this is all a lot.
Oh.
That's a 14 for the deuce.
Basket and natural 20 for a 27.
Ooh, natural 20.
Snaggy snap.
Let's just not. Oh my God, Bashk among you. He's your spotter, I think.
I got a 14 for Mitchell.
Oh yeah. So Bashk, as you get in here, I mean, the first thing, of course, is you think to yourself, boy, I gotta see if any of these other guards are carrying health potions. But beyond that, you begin to hear some sounds of not necessarily battle, but just jostling around coming from this door immediately to your right. And you hear a voice that's like, where are you? Stop hiding, stop messing around. And you hear kind of some bashing back and forth. And what could be the sound of shenaniganry. That's what you hear coming out of this door immediately to your right as you look into this hallway.
I say, guys, I hear shenanigery behind this door.
Next person that says shenanigans.
Yeah, don't shenanigans.
But yeah, no, I think I alert the group that, I mean, Deuce is standing there next to me. Mitchell's there. Like, we're all there. I kind of grab their attention. I kind of point at the door.
Yeah.
And, motion that let's go in there. We need to check this out.
Yeah. Where are you, halfling? I can't see no more. I smash your eyes good when I get you. Guys, I'm going for the fucking Emmy tonight. I'm doing it.
You are. You sound good. You sound good.
This is good.
Thank you.
Which door is it again?
This one here that I'm pinging, the one right over here to your right as you enter this hallway.
Well, you know what's about to happen.
You gonna kick that door open, dude?
Yeah, you know the deuce is.
Mitchell's right there with you.
I'm getting the
I'm going
light.
to start just referring to myself in third person for the rest of the
Yeah,
podcast.
you know the deuce is.
You know the deuce will.
The deuce is going to do what the deuce is going to do. Here's what you see. This is the library. It's a modest-sized library, but it lies in ruins currently. There's some blood, but not nearly what you've seen before. Shelves are destroyed, books everywhere. Set atop this heap are severed arms and legs and the heads of a dozen guards and would-be heroes. A blood-spattered padded chair sits next to a shuttered window. And you see a couple more things. You see an ogre in this room thrashing about. His eyes have been gouged out. He is currently blinded. And further, cowering behind one of these chairs, you see the very much alive Lindsay the Bard, who is cowering there. She herself looks to be substantially injured, but she is still kicking. You put it all together. She gouged the eyes out of this ogre and is currently hiding from him. Roll for initiative.
Oh my God, she's badass. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Sirio.
Siri got 18.
Bashk.
20.
Ooh. Mitchell.
Mitchell with the 10 on the die for a 13.
And last but not least, the deuce.
The deuce with a 9 on the die for a 15.
Okay. Bashk, it's your turn, man. I'd say you're probably, maybe you would have been elsewhere in the hall there. You're probably over here
Probably
or something,
down
or wherever
here.
you want to be, but
Yeah.
you know what's going on no matter what.
Right. Boy, what are we going to do here? He's going to get on this side of the ogre.
Okay, so into the library.
Yeah, into the
Into
library.
melee with the ogre.
Yes. And then he is going to use his lizard folk razor claws to try to hit this thing.
Nice. Nice.
Nice. I feel this is heroic. This is the hero at work here.
And
Go
how
for
about
it.
a total of 16?
That is a hit.
That is a hit. For damage of 4.
Okay.
Didn't roll great on
Punches
that.
dude. The ogre is like, whoa. Oh my God.
Yeah, and Dundee started down here with Bashk as well. So
Sure.
1, 2.
My gods, he says. My gods.
My gods. He's going to call Dundee in here. Dundee's going to get in. He's going to get in melee as well with the ogre as much as he can. It takes up a lot of squares.
Yeah, this ogre is 2x2. He's filling up this library almost completely. Dundee, let's see. I'm going to move Dundee back right to here.
All right. And we're going to go for a jaw attack. Oh, 2 on the die for a total of 8.
Yeah, Dundee's going to miss. Okay. That's going to take us to Sirio.
All right, going to come around the corner here, move into the hall, and I am not going into that library. For one, it's full of people and ogre.
Yeah,
and it's,
this is...
doesn't... A little too crowded for me.
This room is awful. Yeah, I don't think I emphasized enough that there is a... Blood Meridian type effigy here of like corpses and stuff. I'm sorry, back to you. I just couldn't.
Yeah, he had them all like body parts and pieces stacked on the table, right?
Yeah, it's not good.
Can I see Lindsay?
You can. Yeah, she's got cover from you, but you can see her.
All right, I'm going to use a 2-action heal spell, shooting out kind of a warm white, yellowish light.
Okay.
Heals 12 HP.
Okay, man, she's looking a lot better. She was injured. Safe to say she's either full or nearly.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
Okay, that takes us then to this ogre. Now, this ogre has some interesting mechanics that I was quickly rereading because it doesn't matter how much you prep. It's like, oh, okay. I'm just going to tell you that he has a condition called Itchy, which is unique to this module, unique to this fight. Not only have the Itchy lice on Gromog's furs reduced his armor class, reflex, and attack modifier through distraction, resulting in the values below, so he's already got that baked into his sheet. But he also must succeed a DC 10 flat check at the start of each round to avoid spending 2 actions furiously scratching himself. On a successful flat check, he must spend only 1 action scratching at the vermin. He hits it, so his first action, he's going to scratch his tuchus, but he's got 2 actions left over. Now, here's the deal. He also is blinded, but he does know that there is an enemy in this square. Doesn't know who it is, it just scratched him. So the next thing this guy's going to do is he's going to whip his ogre hook around this gigantic, awful, horrible weapon. He's going to careen that toward Bashk, but he's got to pass a DC 11 flat check to attack blinded and fails.
Yeah.
So this thing comes around, whips over your head, nothing happens. He's going to attempt the flat check again for his third and final action. He'll hit it that time. I get to roll against your armor class now. I believe it's some kind of penalty. Ooh, 15 on the die. You know what, Bashk? I think he landed it. Yes. First big hit of the module. This is going to be a D10 plus 3.
Shit.
Ouchies.
9 on the die, sir, for 12 damage to Bashk. So he lands this huge hit. A lot went my way that turn. But this ogre, this named ogre, Gromog is his name, furiously whipping his hook around, and he lands a big hit on Bashk. That is the end of his turn. The Deuce, you are up.
The Deuce is going to rip his bastard sword in both hands.
Okay.
He's going to do the damn thing. It's a 16 on the die for a total of 25.
That is a square hit. Almost a crit, but not quite.
Do we want a 0 check?
Oh, the 0 check. Interesting.
That, Chris, I think I might want to do.
Okay,
Yes.
well now, and of course, I don't think I actually realized a couple minutes ago, you guys didn't end up needing to use the house rule in the first episode, but we are using it tonight. Long story short, and we'll post this online so that you, anyone who is interested can see this, but the 0 check is our house rule. At the end, after you roll and after you get your result, you can burn your 0 check. Anyone can use it. Doesn't matter. You don't have to ask for permission. You get 1 per episode. You can burn it to up your result by 1 step. So that hit that the Deuce just laid out is going to convert up to a crit. But here's the deal. The 0 check then flows over to me. and I get to use it for some shenaniganry, since that's the word of the night later on during this session. Or maybe next time. I think that actually the way we're doing it is that the Deuce gets a condition, the 0 condition, which means that he is now the target of this backlash of fate that will hit him when I use the 0 check for my own amazing purposes. I can't wait. In any event, Bill, you have just crit Gromog. Can you kill him, though? That is the question.
Well, I have to go get some D12s. I don't have any, so they're just right behind me. So give me 1 second.
Oh my God! Yeah, you're double-handed.
Not
sword.
a D12, multiple D12s.
Multiple D12s.
I will tell you that it is possible for you to kill Gromog right now, though perhaps unlikely.
And with the 0 check, we'll also note that no hero points. We're not going to be using those.
Yeah.
You know, and we've done some modification to the rules, so Chris, I might have to have you walk me through the 0 check, because you've done some work on it, and I spent a lot of the day parenting, so I just need to. All right, I need a little refresher from you. Bill, have you located your die 12s?
I have located my die 12, so this is going to be 2d12 plus 4 plus 8. So 2d12 plus 8.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
killing this
man.
guy.
Good luck to you. It's possible.
Kill him.
Come on.
Box ours.
He likes it.
26.
26 points of damage.
Yes.
Gromog is still standing, but barely.
Hey, that was your first attack.
That was my first attack.
Oh, yeah. Yay.
So I'm going to swing again with the negative.
Oh yeah, that
Penalty.
-5 multiple attack penalty. Yeah.
That's a miss. That's a 3 on the die. Plus 9, which is not enough.
Yeah.
And then the last one is a 9 also.
Okay, yeah. So huge hit followed by a couple near misses. And
I was very
that's-
tired after that two-handed swing.
Oh my God, I can't imagine.
Good swing.
Mitchell Groning, I see a little space left in this library. Are you going to go in there?
Boy, that's a packed gross room, but I mean, honor calls. So he's going to, outside the hallway here, he's going to, with one hand, reach back and give his armor a little spin, get that overdrive condition.
Every time you do it, I'm always going to go. I can't help it.
Give those spinner toys. It's 11 on the die, so that's a success. Second action, I will move into the only spot available to me, and I'm assuming I can hit.
Yes, yeah, you can. Yeah, there's a table depicted on the map that's in smithereens, and there's just dead bodies everywhere. But he's a big dude. You can hit him.
It's a 14 on the die, so it's a 20 to hit.
That's a hit, man.
All right.
Take him out. Take him out, Mitchie.
It's a 4 on the die plus 5, 9 damage total.
Okay, and you know what, man? He falls down. He's done. And boy, it would have been Lindsay's turn. She's got her loot ready, and she's like, oh. And she
could play Happy Tune.
doesn't play. She could play Happy Tune. She looks up at you guys. She looks over at Sirio Sertova, and she's like, my liege. Oh my God. Thank you. My God. She runs out. She's just like, hugs Sirio. She's just like, oh my God. I can't believe, you wouldn't believe. Oh, she said the others, they're nearby. They're not far. Who are all these people? She's got all these questions. It doesn't matter. You guys can talk more with Lindsay next time, though, because we're going to call it a night, guys. Good game. Good job tonight.
It's fun.
Nice.
All right. I don't know, man. There's a lot of dead cutthroats, and now you have added Girl Mom to the list.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to the Zero Check Podcast. Please email your feedback to zerocheckpodcast@gmail.com. Visit our website at zerocheckpodcast.com. All music was composed by Kevin MacLeod and Comtech.com and licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0. CreativeCommons.org/licenses/by/3.0. All ambiences were composed by Michael Gelfi Studios, michaelgelfi.com.